6 days a week, it's going to be used to forge horseshoes, but 1 day a week, an anvil is used to forge victories here in Indianapolis, and it's been wrong once again at the city's Lucas Oil Stadium, telling us all it is time for football. As the work week kicks off tonight, another week of football comes to an end with a Monday night primetime contest between the San Francisco 49ers and the Indianapolis Colts. Blake Grupe out and ready to send this away. And Monday Night Primetime is underway. Isaac Gorindo to return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. So here come the 49ers for their opening drive. They're led out by the fourth-year passer out of Iowa State, Brock Purdy.
From Mr. Irrelevant just 3 years ago to one of the highest-paid quarterbacks in the NFL, Brock Purdy has just been the model of competitive grit. And Kate, these 49ers just feed off of it. Is he the most talented? No, but he plays with tremendous heart, and his teammates follow him.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Christian McCaffrey. I'd say the defense will take this today. They're across the line, handing him a loss. First play of the game. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock him behind the sticks. Job well done there.
It's taken in by Kendrick Bourne. This is close, but I think they stopped him short, partner. Yep, the spot's at the 37. It's going to be third down.
Yeah, these in cuts maybe aren't the hardest throws from a degree of difficulty, Kate, but it does take some courage as a quarterback to throw into congested spaces, but it can pay big dividends.
McCaffrey on third down. A disappointing way to begin this one as he is stopped for no gain, and 3 plays in, Brock, they're already facing fourth down.
No gain on the play.
It's weird to say, and it certainly won't show up on the stat sheet, but I want to give a lot of credit to that runner. Even though it didn't gain a yard, it actually took a heck of an effort just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
On fourth down, looks like the 49ers sending out Thomas Morstead now to punt. So out come the Colts for their first offensive possession. And at the helm for them, the rookie 6th-round pick out of Notre Dame, here's Riley Leonard.
From Duke to Notre Dame, Riley Leonard just inspired the people around him. It's really what I see, and it's such a valuable attribute to have as a quarterback. Do you make the people around you better? There's no question he did it collegiately. Now the challenge will be to do it professionally.
The offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. On play action now, Leonard. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
We spend so much time talking about an offense and how they script their first 15 plays typically. But how about that defensive coordinator, that head coach? Heck, every player on that sidelines, you couldn't script it any better. Well, other than maybe taking the ball away, creating a negative play, creating a sack, creating offense now behind the chains, that's exactly how you're looking to start.
Offense no doubt jolted awake with that very first play, partner. Here's 2nd and long. Shotgun snap to Leonard. Finds him over the middle. And this one does not go far.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Nickel set from the Niners on third down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Going with a screen to Taylor. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40.
It's a gain of
What a play on 3rd and 13, and this drive will indeed continue.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
This dude's just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that first down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
Left side into the hands of Warren. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And it'll be 1st down Colts.
First down.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
Taylor, the ball carrier.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
1st down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5. From the pistol, here's Leonard. Has a man downfield, it's Pittman. All the way, touchdown Indy! The Colts get a perfect start, they've gone up 6-0. Michael Pittman Jr. with the touchdown. Well, Brock, we normally talk about complimentary football at some point every week, so how about the way they've begun this one, huh? Force a punt and then cash it in for 6 on their opening drive.
Do we do it every game?
It feels like it, almost every game, yeah.
I think you're right, because that's what the NFL is about. We all know the margins are so small in this league, and the team that typically plays the complimentary ball is typically the team that wins.
Blake Grupe to try the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Colts will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
49ers nothing.
Here's Grupe on now to handle the kickoff. Rindo to return it. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. 2nd drive coming up for this 49ers offensive unit. And they haven't gotten their legs under them on offense just yet, Brock. 3 plays and a punt on their opening drive. '49ers to the line, 1st and 10. On the ground to begin the drive with McCaffrey. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know you can set the table for more.
Big shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40. They stick with McCaffrey. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. On target to his back, here's Christian McCaffrey. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
It's a gain of 8.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
That's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. The Colts have taken the early lead. We'll take a brief pause and head back to Lucas Oil Stadium after this. We're back, and it's 49ers football as we resume. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Purdy setting up that play action. Completed left side there to Jennings. And this one's going to move him all the way down to the 25-yard line. They get 23 on that one. And that means it'll be first down San Francisco.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning-quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Going to be second down.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Shotgun snap for Purdy. Finds his fullback. And he's brought down after a short game.
I remember talking to Jim Harbaugh one time, and Bo Schembechler asked him when he was a head coach, you have a tight end with his hand on the ground? Yes, coach. You have a fullback still on your roster? Yes, coach. Then you're going to be just fine.
Quite the drive they've had, Brock, but they're up against it. 3rd and 5 now. Running back sent in motion. Third and short, here's Purdy. Kittle makes the catch. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. Give him 8 yards on the play. And that gives the 49ers the first.
An 8-yard pickup. And the 49ers.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. Well, a tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. Trying an inside give now with McCaffrey. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
Kenny Moore brought him down. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 9-yard line.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Here's Purdy. Dump off caught by his back. And a bit of deja vu as they stop him at the line once again.
To Christian McCaffrey.
Some certainly do it better than others, Kate, but every running back in the league today has got to do just that. You cannot be a one-dimensional back in the league anymore. You can't. You got to be able to handle your business, both toting the ball as a runner, and really importantly as a check-down outlet on short throws.
On 3rd down, Purdy. And the Colts get to him. Down he goes. And this defense makes the stop in a big way to bring up 4th down.
A loss of 5 yards. And it's 4th down.
So with that, Brock, we've now reached our 2-minute warning. More on Monday Night Primetime in just a moment. So 4th down is going to bring out Eddie Pinheiro and the 49ers field goal unit for the first time. The upright's 31 yards away, dead ahead. Pinheiro's kick is good. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. This return starts at the 5. His effort's going to get him to that 32-yard line before he's taken down. The Colts and Riley Leonard headed back out on offense. They seem likely to carry the lead into the locker room, but some points here to end the half could make things even more comfortable. First and 10 from the 32. They've got a man in motion. From the gun, it's Leonard. That's him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
Second and 3 now. Out of the gun, it's Leonard. He's got his man. That's Alec Pierce. And they will stop him as he gets this down to their 39-yard line. They strike for 23 yards. And that is good for an Indianapolis first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Well, you don't normally get that type of outcome on a slant. You're just looking for a little short yard gain. But find the right type of athlete with space to work before and a perfectly placed ball after the catch. Well, it's a perfect play to break it big.
That one finds Josh Downs. And he hangs on nicely through that hit. Nothing added to the catch, but they're down to the 28. That's a good-looking play by the Notre Dame rookie. Gets him a first down. Now we get a timeout from the Colts. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. They'll come up on first and 10. Leonard now off the play action. Short pass caught by his tight end. He takes this down to the 24-yard line. That one stopped by Upton Stout.
A gain of 5 brings up
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
He can run it. That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it first and goal. Timeout Indianapolis. That's its second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
This offense in position now. It's first and goal. From the red zone now. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The Colts will add to their lead at the end of the half. Manage that clock beautifully. Down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
Group B to try the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Colts drive their lead to 11.
49ers 3.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. So it goes for a touchback. Let's see what they decide to do with the time they've got remaining here.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. Looking to throw. That's going to be caught by his back, McCaffrey. And he's hit and sent out right along that line of scrimmage, so no gain on 1st down.
You know, I've learned over the years, defensively, they call that the camera club. How many different guys can get rallying to the football? So that last shot you see on camera, you see as many defenders keeping that to a 0-yard gain. That's well done defensively.
The final throw before the break. He lofts it deep right side. And his final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our 1st half.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the 3rd quarter as we're ready to kick off the 2nd half. Back out to our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
As always, big thanks to our guy Scott Hansen and everyone down in Orlando. We're back looking at a 2-score game here, Brock, as our 3rd quarter gets underway. Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Fielded at the 7. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Out come the Colts as they've got it to begin the 2nd half. They have played lights out on offense, scored their first 2 times out, Brock. A chance to go 3 for 3 and grow that lead here. Indianapolis bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Taylor gets it to begin the drive. Has good room at the 35. And all the way up to the 42-yard line before he stopped. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Kate, a run like that, just everybody gets to breathe. Things become so much easier when you start a drive with momentum like that.
Big shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40. Now it's Leonard. He takes it himself. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
A gain of 10 yards.
You know, before the snap, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment made at the perfect time for the 1st down.
Football's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down. From the gun, Taylor. Breaks a tackle. He's still going. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to, and keep them from piling on those yards.
And he's going to have this one down to the 20. A pickup of 17. And it'll be 1st down Colts.
Gosh, I got to just be honest with you, Kate. I marvel at the strength we see out of these running backs. The strength, the agility. Not that they weren't strong when I was playing, but the guys today just run right through contact at times without even blinking, and that's how you get those big chunk yard runs.
Has it at the 7. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6.
14 more yards.
14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them first and goal.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
The QB keeping this option on first and goal. And they take it across the goal line for an Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts grow the lead coming out of halftime. Well, we all knew somebody was running with it there, and when the defender started flowing towards the back, he made the right call that he would be the one to run it in.
Yeah, he sure did. I think if he hands that off, this play does not end in a touchdown, but in a collision for his running back.
Yeah.
So not only is that running back thanking his quarterback, the rest of the guys are celebrating for that decision.
Group B to try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Colts push their lead to 18.
21, 49ers 3.
Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. Here's Sky Moore on the return. They'll bottle him up just as he gets it to the 30. The San Francisco offense headed out to take over. They're running out of time to get this game into a more manageable spot, Brock. We've got a 3-score deficit, and we're in quarter number 3. So first and 10 now from the 30. Off the play fake, Purdy. He'll check this one down, complete to the fullback. And he's halted after about a 6-yard pickup. A stop made at the 36.
It's a pickup of 6.
Sure showed off some mobility on that play. Got outside the pocket and easily found an open man.
Offense to line. This is 2nd and 4. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. They're on him behind the line, and the give to the receiver doesn't work.
When you get that jet sweep to the outside, you have to. You have to get vertical. There is just too much team speed in today's NFL if you don't go north and south.
About set. This is 3rd and 5. From the gun is Purdy. We drop this down to McCaffrey underneath. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield.
It's a gain of
They'll get 16 yards on that play. And that means it'll be first down San Francisco.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on a defense.
From the gun, McCaffrey. We'll have him gain about a handful there. Quiddy Pay there to take him down.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient, he was explosive, and he got a nice little gain on the ground.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. Going run again with McCaffrey. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Having been in enough locker rooms at halftime, Kate, I know what the messaging was in there. Start the game out by sending a message. Doesn't matter you're trailing, run right at them and go make a point.
First down throw by Purdy. Brought in right side. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22.
Complete to number 88.
All right, we've reached the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the fourth quarter. Second and 3 now. Purdy looking to throw. Looking right, and he finds him. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. Give him about 16 yards on that gain, Brock, and it sets him up with first and goal.
I'm sure Coach, the play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Looking inside the red zone. And they take this in for the score. The 49ers get it back to within 2 possessions. Brock Purdy with the touchdown. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith. Right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
That one right down the middle. And the 49ers make it an 11-point ball game. Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Brings in the kick at the 9. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Now the Indianapolis offense heading out. And they're already up by 2 scores, Brock, but another one here would really put this one out of reach. Colts file out into formation. Here comes 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. Taylor. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
Simply put, Kate, that is a drive starter extraordinaire.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Just one play into this drive, and they are already sitting on their own 45. First down, and they go right back to it. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play
1-yard gain
is at least he didn't go backwards.
2nd and 9.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. They go again with Taylor. And this is going to be down to, it looks like about the opposing 36 for their next snap. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
That's good for a Colts. First down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Hey, look, Kate, you can't just ask one tackler to go mano-a-mano and stop this guy. You got to have the cavalry coming. One guy makes a hit, the others are there to clean up and pile on, because one-on-one, he's going to run right through you.
Taylor gets it on 1st and 10. And he's brought down after a tremendous effort just to get a couple of yards. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first.
A gain of 2.
They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Left side pulled in by Pittman. And they haul him down just a foot or 2 shy of the red zone.
A gain of 12 yards.
San Francisco calls it 2nd timeout. And with another one gone, they're going to have just 1 remaining this game.
At the 21-yard line.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10. Shotgun, handoff to Taylor. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
He's brought down at the 20-yard
The 49ers will call their 3rd and final timeout.
Brings up 2nd.
And this could be an issue the rest of the way with no way to stop this clock. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Taylor again. Call it 1 yard there. So consecutive 1-yard runs brings up 3rd and 8.
At the 19-yard line. A 1-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 8.
We're down to the 2-minute warning here in Indy. Colts up by 11. Play number 8 of this drive, and it's 8 that they need here on 3rd down. That's on target to Pierce. He has the Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts make it a 3-score game in the 4th. Well, no doubt about it, Brock. That was a route they worked on in practice, and it manifested in a touchdown when the downs counted here.
And no doubt about it, Kate, you grew up watching and celebrating Jerry Rice running that exact route, didn't you?
Yes, sir. You know it. You know it.
He was so good at it. Every receiver could do it some of the time, but Jerry and the best of them, they do it all the time, just like that one right there.
Group B to try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Colts push their lead to 18.
28, 49ers 10.
Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. Moore with a return. All right, some good work on that run back, Brock. He gets this to the 33. Now out comes the San Francisco offense. And this a final opportunity to make things a little closer in that final score. San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, speed!
Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Right side, and that's secured by Kittle. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
I can't tell you how nice it is to have a big, trustworthy tight end in the passing game. Such great size to have, and he forces those defenses to find a way to try to match up when they can't.
Pretty throwing here on first. And second down's going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards.
Well, there was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was first down. A couple more chances to make up for it.
All right, here we go. Second down. Shotgun snap for Purdy. Taken in on the right side by Pearsall. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 7.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. They'll throw 3rd and long. Throwing the out route complete. And he's close, but they say he did not get there. It's going to be 4th and maybe a yard.
Brings up 4th down.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
They've got to go for it in this spot, Brock. This is 4th down. Desperation time here. Kittle makes the catch. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35.
They've run this 12-yard out route, Kate, at the combine, well, all the way back to last century when I had to throw it. In this throw, this is a big boy throw. This is a differentiator. Can you make that deep out throw on time, on rhythm, and accurately? Well, that was teaching tape right there.
Taking a final shot at the end zone. And their final effort is going to hit the ground incomplete, but no reason not to throw it long there, as this game is over. So the Colts get the win at home inside of Lucas Oil. Well, we know they had high hopes when they entered the stadium earlier today, Brock. We saw it, but it can be so tough to win on the road. And there's some dejected faces now as they leave this football field.
Oh, and that flight home? Oh, it's going to be a long one, a silent one, as they ruminate on the outcome of this game. You never like taking one on the chin, even on the road. And heading home just gives them all extra time to think about what went wrong, but more importantly, how to fix it.
That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Colts are winners as we say so long from Indy.